Shalom, call lawyer Howell by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. The full blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth through the spirit power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Back with another lesson through the spirit, man. Just gonna be talking about some things I seen. Well, let me talk about this article I seen in the news, Donald Trump, but it was another thing he said, man, that was pretty funny as well. It's right here. It says, Trump admits it's possible U.S. citizens could be deported by mistake. Nothing will ever be perfect in this world. That shit was hilarious to me when I seen that, because it's like, it's almost like we said that shit like this is gonna happen, man. Right? So it's comical to me. There's already been reports of that type of shit happening anyway, so these days we're gonna continue to get crazy. I just want to say fair use, because if I play this video, it might tell me everything that's in this article, so I don't have to read it. But fair use, Copyright Act 1976. YouTube. I'm only using this video for educational purposes, edifying, right? I'm not making any money off of this video. This video is not monetized, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this, see what it's talking about. That's a lot, kid. For those who not, if y'all aren't watching, y'all just listening. The title is "I Run the Country and the World," Donald Trump says in an Atlantic interview. This was 7 hours ago from U.S. Today. So it says, President Donald Trump, second term marked by made for TV moments.
This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Trump signed several executive orders in the middle of his inauguration, surrounded by thousands of his supporters.
I love Tesla. Which one did you buy? This is beautiful.
In support of Elon Musk, President Trump posed with a Tesla on the South Lawn.
That's a Model Y, so I have a lot of information to put into price.
Musk's company took a financial hit after Trump appointed him to lead efforts to cut the federal workforce through Doge.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No. You've done a lot of talking.
President Trump and cabinet members invited Zelensky to the White House to try to broker a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. However, things turned sour fast.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of
war.
millions of people. You're
You
gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
Other notable moments include becoming the first sitting president to attend an NFL Super Bowl game and signing an executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America.
So it says, Donald Trump declared that he runs the world as he reflected on what's different during his second White House go-around in an interview with the Atlantic magazine. The first time I had two things to do: run the country and survive. I had all these crooked guys, Trump said in the interview, published April 28th. And the second time, I run the country and the world. So I'm going to just get something just to, kick this off, man. Actually, I'm going to get this after that. So it says, this is Psalm 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, from whom Yahweh abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his kindness, will not seek after the Most High power. The Most High power is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Okay? So this dude doesn't consider the Lord, man. He doesn't understand that the only reason why you're in power is because the Lord is allowing it. And it's only for a certain amount of time, right? Until all the wickedness has been achieved, until all the hopeful elect has been woken up. That's going to be the time that your ass is going to be ruler in rulership. But until then, after that, that's when y'all shit is going to be done for, man. Done for. I'll get Isaiah 2 and 11 after this. Daniel. I want to make sure I put it in there so I can just already have it searched up and I don't forget it, because I want to go to Daniel 4:25 first. All right, a little bit more of this and I'm going to pull that out. The first time, all right, Con. Trump has pushed the boundaries of the presidency during his first 100 days back in the White House. It's been 100 days. Let me see. January 20th. Damn, it just been 120 days or 100 days. What? A little bit over a week ago. It's the 28th today. Con. Yeah. So just like a little over a week ago. It was 100 days. Signing more than 140 executive orders to unilaterally achieve his policy aims and seek retribution against his political adversaries. Trump's sit-down interview came as his approval rating has taken a considerable hit, falling to 39% in a new poll from the Washington Post, ABC News, and Ipsos, amid concerns about the economy and his aggressive use of tariffs. And it's funny, right? I did a lesson on those tariffs and whatnot, and it potentially causing famine. But in that video I just showed you, I wasn't expecting it to just kind of be covering some key moments in this nigga presidency or whatnot. It's funny though that whole Doge thing, man. Elon Musk taking a step back and stuff like that. Him not being involved as much no more. And there was, at one point, this dude just seemed like he had more power than Trump had. Nevertheless, and really, we know who runs this country, man. It's not Donald Trump. It's Benjamin Milikowski. He has more pull than this dude has, right? He's gonna be the one that drags him into that war with Iran. If that comes to pass, which is prophecy, so it will come to pass. But I'm saying, if that's how it goes down, if Israel is the one who starts it and sets it off, he's gonna pull America into that shit. Nevertheless, Trump agreed with an observation. Not actually speaking on that, man. Let me see, real quick. You see, it's a whole bunch of tension in the news with these people, man. Massive Iran port explosion. And I'm pretty sure they was blaming Israel on that, man. The Israelis. Which that's a topic for another day, man. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, but Israel feeling hurt because they don't want Iran to make military bombs. I know Israel just bombed at Beirut. Probably I think that was last night, but this is. Let's see. I'm having a lot of fun considering what I do. Trump said, "You know, what I do is such serious stuff." Trump remarked on the friendly reception he's gotten from many in the billionaire class, including Meta founder Mark Zuckerberg and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos during his second term. "It's just a higher level of respect I don't know," Trump said. "Maybe they didn't know me at the beginning and they know me now." The interview, conducted April 24th by Atlantic reporters Ashley Parker and Michael Schur, took place after Trump broadcasted on his social media platform, Truth Social, that he agreed to take part out of curiosity and as a competition with himself, just to see if it's possible for the Atlantic to be truthful. Trump ripped the publication in a social media post weeks earlier as he denied the magazine's request for an interview, only to later change his mind. Trump has a long-running feud with the Atlantic that dates back to the magazine reporting that Trump refers to U.S. soldiers who died in combat as suckers and losers. He don't like the New York Post neither. Also in the Oval Office for the interview was Jeffrey Goldberg, the Atlantic's editor, whose inadvertent inclusion in a signal chat of top Trump national security officials exposed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth sharing plans for U.S. airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen in a commercial messaging app. And they just did a really it was a high casualty attack America just did on the Houthis. I'm tired of reading that article, man. Let's get some scriptures. All right, this is Daniel 4, verse 24. "This is the interpretation, O king, and this is the decree of the Most High, which is come upon my lord the king, that they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field. And they shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and they shall wet thee with the dew of heaven, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will," right? So you had this dude saying, "Oh, I'm in charge, I rule the world," right? Soon, the Lord is going to put that pride, the pride of Edom, man, right? The most prideful people on the earth. Accompany that with the country that we live in, America. Americans are the most powerful people on earth. The Lord is going to humble this man and these people, okay? So he's saying these things, and as we know in the scriptures, man, the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. He puts up over it the lowliest of people, which is who's controlling it right now. The footstool, the Edomites. And whereas, so the Lord literally is telling this king, Belshazzar, I believe this is Belshazzar, Belshazzar. He's telling Daniel to tell Belshazzar that I will have this nigga outside eating grass with cows as a form of judgment to humble this motherfucker, right? And whereas they commanded to leave the stump of the tree roots, thy kingdom shall be sure unto thee. After that, thou shalt have known that the heavens do rule. And that's what these people are gonna realize, man, right? That's why I wanted to wait to get that Isaiah 2:11. It says, this is Isaiah 2:11, "The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day, right? In the day of the Lord's judgment, man. For the day of Yahweh of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low, and upon all the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, and upon all the high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, right? The Lord is bringing forth judgment in Lebanon as we speak. Like I just said, they just did a strike in Beirut, the capital, and upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, and upon all the ships of Tarshish, and upon all pleasant pictures. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low. And Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day, right? He's going to be the one that's lifted up, and the idols he shall utterly abolish. And who is he talking to? And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth. They're going to return back to where they came from, man. The wild men, the cave dwellers, the troglodytes. For fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one of himself, each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the top of the ragged rocks, for fear of Yahweh and for the glory of his majesty, when he arises to shake terribly the earth. So I know I just read a lot, man. So let's go back. The lofty looks of man. Let's get that. Lofty, haughtiness, pride. And it's probably going to say the same thing for haughtiness. Haughtiness, height, elevation, right? These people have elevated themselves as being the kings on the earth, right? Because ultimately the Edomites do rule the earth. This dude, they take it to a different level, though. They're going to bow down to their master. They lost sight of who actually runs this show. That's why I says the Lord's going to be exalted in that day. And his name, you know what I'm saying? His name is going to be, what's the word, man? The other apostle says magnified, the other apostle Gabor. The names are going to be magnified throughout the earth. And them going into them holes in the clefts of the rocks, man, it's talking about them going into those bunkers when a nuclear destruction comes. Because that's where they're going to go. They're going to think that they're safe, right? We're going to be those ones. Lord willing, we be that number, man. Lord willing, we be that number. To go up in there and do what the Lord instructed us to do, which is get them motherfuckers up out of there and wax that ass. All right, so I'm going to read this. I'm going to make sure I get this too. Yeah, Obadiah. Who shall bring us down? They don't like that, Obadiah. This is Trump on Hegseth. He's going to get it together. Asked about the embattled Hegseth, Trump told the Atlantic, I think he's going to get it together. Hegseth is facing renewed scrutiny following reports reveal he shared the timing of U.S. airstrikes on Houthi rebels with his wife and brother in a separate signal chat. A former top Pentagon spokesman described a month of total chaos under Hegseth's leadership. And last week, CBS News reported Hegseth had a makeup room installed for him next to the Pentagon briefing room. Hegseth has fired multiple Pentagon leakers he's accused of being responsible for unflattering stories about him. I had a talk with him, a positive talk, but I had a talk with him, Trump said. Trump was also asked about the possibility of seeking a third term in the White House, an idea he keeps floating, even though the Constitution says explicitly no one can be elected more than twice to the presidency. And Lord willing, we don't even make it through this term, man. The way things are looking, man. Trump told the Atlantic that he has not tasked the Justice Department to look into the legality of running again, but as he has done for weeks, left the door open to it. That would be a big shattering, wouldn't it? Trump said with a laugh. Well, maybe I'm just trying to shatter. Despite Trump's public hostility toward the media, who he again labeled the enemy of the people in a Truth Social post Monday, Trump also sat down recently for an interview with Time magazine and will take part in an interview Tuesday by ABC News, marking his first 100 days in office, right? So shit, maybe I might even read or watch something about that. That's tomorrow. We'll see. I run the country and the world. The pride of Edom. Obadiah 1. Edom will be humbled. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High Power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, right? Now, it was a report in 2016. This is open information. You all could go Google this. That more Edomites, more so-called white people died than were born. Now you have Donald Trump offering people I believe it's $5,000 to make more babies, right? It's the whole reason why this man went and basically wants to ban birth control or abortions. They wanna kind of monitor these contraceptives more because they're having problems with reproducing. Jake, on the other hand, we don't have problems with reproducing. We're the sand of the sea, right? That was the blessing that was given to our forefather, Moses, or Salakia, Abraham, which means father of a multitude, right? So they're small among the heathen and despised, man. And that's starting to come out. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, man. I'm telling you, man, that pride is going to be what brings these motherfuckers down, along with the wickedness. But the pride, that's going to be their fall. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. So, just right there, when we was just reading in Isaiah 2, they just exposed their whole thing. Because now, this is context. We know who it's talking about. There's no going against that. It clearly just named Edom as a people. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, right? Exalted. Haughtiness, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? They don't think nobody can beat them. They don't think no country can come against them and fuck with them. They think that they're unfuckwittable, as one of my friends back home would say. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, so much symbolism, man. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? And I'm going to end it with this, man. I love this scripture, man. Oh, yeah, Con, let me get this real quick, too. I forgot I had a verse in Ecclesiasticus 21, verse 1. My son, hast thou sinned? Do so no more, but ask pardon for thy former sins. So you know it's talking about it. Israelite. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. All iniquity is as a two-edged sword. The wounds whereof cannot be healed. To terrify and do wrong will waste riches. Thus the house of proud men shall be made desolate. And it speaks on Edom's land being laid desolate. All throughout the scriptures, man. I'm gonna end it off with this, man. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Right? And as simple as that. Plain and simple, man. So, remember what you got and remember who it came from. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Don't get too proud, man. As the scriptures read, Proverbs 27:1. Thou knowest not what a day may bring. Thou knowest not what a day may bring, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying nonetheless. I'm going to close it off there. I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKodash. That will bless and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again who taught us His truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And until next time, I say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, one day close to the kingdom, man. Shalom.